ahead and just start off in a little butterfly real quick and place your hands onto your knees. Just gonna open up our hips. So go ahead and place your hands onto your knees. We're gonna inhale, roll the shoulders back, open the heart, lift the chin just slightly. And as you exhale, just start to round back. Let the knees kind of lift up, drop the chins. We're warming up the spine. Then we're gonna inhale, we lift up. It's like a seated cat-cow, but in a butterfly position. And exhale, we round as we drop forward. So we're just gonna do that about 5 more times. Then we'll kind of jump right into a big inhale. And exhale, we roll back. And inhale to open. Big exhale to round. And inhale, nice long neck, crown of the head reaching tall, perfect. And exhale, round. And one more good one. We're gonna inhale, lift up. Big exhale, round. Really allow the shoulder blades to open, drop the chin, stretch, stretch, stretch. And we're slowly gonna lift up all the way, crisscross applesauce your legs. Reach your arms up to the sky and then exhale, forward fold. So now we're just opening up our spines. We did just do a little bit of extension. Take a couple deep breaths here. And then inhale, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head comes up last. And we're gonna go on to all fours. Okay. And at any time, if this is too much for you, go ahead and come down to your forearms or take a child's pose. So we're gonna start off on hands and knees, hands shoulder width distance, knees hips width. And we're just gonna start off with a little hydrant. So we're just gonna lift our left leg out to the side and lower down nice and slow. But we're gonna gaze underneath our torso and make sure that we're not sinking into our right hip, because then we'll kind of put a little inappropriate pressure on our hip socket. So shift more weight into that left hand, make your core work a little bit harder. And we're down and up. Very good, everyone. We have 5 more. We're gonna lift up, lower down 5, lift up, lower down 4, starting to warm up the glutes and outer thighs. 2 more. And next one, we're gonna lift up and hold. Shift more weight into that left hand and just little pulse up and down with that left leg. Little lift. So you're gonna work that left oblique and the glute. Keep shifting weight into your left hand for 5 and 4. Perfect. 3 and 2. Hold your leg up. We're just gonna come onto our right forearm. So we're on our right forearm and left hand. Yep, so we're totally opening our body to the left. We're just gonna do a little kick out to the side behind us, and then we're gonna come in and crunch knee to elbow. So we're just gonna kick out nice and long. Big exhale, come in, crunch. Ooh, that was my hip. That was a big pop. Going out and in again, just warming up. You're really gonna start to feel that stabilizing leg, our right glute. Perfect. Really squeeze your tush at the top. You have 4 more. Kick out, then in. 3 to go. Out. Very good. And in. 2 more. Out. And in. Next one, extend your top leg out. Hold it there. Really open your hips to the left as much as you can. Little pulse up and down for 10 and 9. There you go. 8, 7. You can gaze down at the mat to protect your neck. You have 4 and 3, 2, hold it here, deep inhale in, and then we're going to come back onto both of our hands. So come back onto both of your hands and allow your hips to be square to the mat. And now we're just going to do sweeps, so kneeling leg sweeps. We're going to sweep our left leg out to the side, maybe your hip pops like mine, and then we're going to come back behind us. So this nice slow sweeps. Our goal, we can't talk today, literally our goal is not to allow our big toe to touch the ground. So we're just trying really hard to lift, lift, lift. It's okay if you're close. If this class is slow and controlled, we just get an extreme burn and then move on to the next muscle. Almost there. Woo. Let's do 4 more. We go out to the side and bring it back. 3 to go. 3 and back. Very good. And 2. 1 more. 1, bring your leg back behind you. And we're just gonna do lifts and lowers. We're just gonna lower down and squeeze up. Lower down, gentle tap and lift. For 8, 9. Good job. Keep going. Lift and down. Couple more. Woo. And one more, lift up and hold it, go into your rainbow. So we're gonna let our left leg go from one side of the mat up and over the rainbow to the other side. So we're just controlling that leg and we're trying really hard for our hips not to totally shift. They're gonna move a little bit. It's kind of impossible for them not to, but just try really hard. And if you're really noticing you're shifting too much, just make it smaller. Make it a tiny rainbow, a baby one. Almost there. You have 5. And 4. 3. And 2. Wonderful. And 1. Bring your leg back behind you. Just little pulse up and down. Almost there for 7. And 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And come on down. Take a little child's pose or just sit back onto your heels. We got one butt cheek that's warm. Gotta move side to side, maybe move your neck, little break. Okay, and then we're just gonna go right to the other side. So I usually don't like to do one side, other side, one side, other side, but we're just starting. Dog hair on my neck. I always do. We're gonna be up on all fours again, and after this series, I'll get you off with your wrists. We're gonna have our hands shoulder width distance, knees hips width, and we're gonna start off with those hydrants again. So keeping your right knee at a 90-degree angle, we just lift, laterally opening from our right hip socket and lower down. So deep breath in, and nice and slowly lower down till our thighs match. And now what we're gonna do again, look underneath your torso. Are you sinking into that left hip? If so, shift more weight into that right hand. To the side, and we have 5 to go. Belly's pulled in nice and tight, so we're not affecting our low spine here. Good job. These classes are all about form, making sure that our angles are correct. We're going at a nice controlled pace to stay safe no matter what. Let's do one more. So we're going to lift up all the way, hold, shift more weight into that right hand, hold it here, and then we're just going to go ahead and come onto that left forearm. So now we're on our right hand and left forearm. We're going to do those kicks. We're going to kick out nice and high, come in very slow, knee to elbow. So we're going to extend out, kick, and then knee to elbow. Keep going, extend out, and bend. 7 to go. 7. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, shorten. Perfect. And lengthen. And shorten. 5 more. How high can you kick? How much can you squeeze the right butt cheek, even though that left leg is talking pretty good right now? 3 to go. 3. And 2. Next one, we're going to lift up and just hold to start. Once we've extended up to our highest point, open your hips more to the right and then focus on just the right butt cheek to give yourself a little squeeze. And squeeze up and down for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it up as high as you can. Come onto both hands once again. We're keeping that leg lifted and we're just going to lower and lift our back leg. We're going down and up. Our toes are pointed, but just be careful not to like slam your toe down. I did that the other day. It hurt a lot, so just be careful. And then roll those shoulders out of the neck. So we have a nice long neck here. 6 more. 6. Exhale up. 5. Ooh, booty's burning. 4. Good job. 3. And 2. Lift up and hold, squeeze your butt cheek, and we're going to do our rainbows. We're going to go from one side of the mat up and over to the other. So one side and then the other. Good job. Kneeling leg sweeps are coming up. I like to change the order sometimes. Almost there. Now careful, even I was a bad example just now. I was letting my hips kind of swing. Try to avoid that. If anything, make it a little smaller. We have 4 more. And 3, 3, 2, belly's pulled in nice and tight. 1 and 1, hold your leg back behind you. Give me those sweeps. Don't let your right leg touch the ground. So we're gonna go to the side of our body and sweep it back. Inhale to the side. Exhale like we're blowing our leg away from us. Good job. We inhale and exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. We're almost through this series. Woo. Try not to sink into that left side. If the wrist is bothering you, I know mine is a little bit. I'm going to fist it into the ground. 3 more. 3 and 2. Oh my gosh, lift a little bit higher. Next one, hold your leg back behind you. Hips are square to the ground. Shift more weight to the right arm. Little pulse. Up and down for 10 and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Come down, take a child's pose. Let your body soften. I'd say the boots are warmed up now, hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna get you off of your hands and shoulders. We're gonna still stay in the glutes a little bit more, don't worry, it's not just a booty class, but they take a bit longer to fatigue than like the abs and arms. So go ahead and lay down onto your side. I'm gonna lay down onto my left side. And I'm gonna be saying a lot of lefts and rights, so you might want to stay on the same as me. If you want to mirror me though, just know, don't listen to the lefts and rights. So we're gonna bend our knees in. We're laying down in our Hollywood Maryland Monroe position. Yeah. Here you go, lay down. And you can always, like my wrists are tender right now, you can rest our head onto the bicep. Or if you have like a block or a pillow, feel free. Then we're gonna go ahead and bend our knees. We want a 90-degree angle at the hip and at the knees. And we're just gonna start off with a little lift and low. We're up and down. And again, wherever your head feels most comfortable, go ahead and place it there. Let's do 6 more. 6 and down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Next one, lift up, hold, keep your knee bent, go into big circles around for 10. And 9. Good job. 8. Ooh, belly's pulled up and in. Can you create a little gap underneath that left oblique? You have 5. And 4. Leading from the hip. This is so good for you. 1 more. And switch directions. Find that same pace for going around and around. Very good for 8 and 7, 6, 5, and 4. Awesome. 3 and 2. Hold your leg up. Have your heels touch, toes apart. We're in that clam position. We're just going to lower and lift and lower and lift for 8 and 7. Whew, don't let your hips shift back. If they are, just make it smaller. 5. There you go. 4. Now the booty's talking. 3 and 2. Lift up, hold. Just hold it 10 seconds. Take a deep inhale and flex the feet more and squeeze the heels together really hard for 5 and 4. We pulse in 3 and 2. Little pulse up and up. Little lift to keep those heels pushing. You have 7. Oh my gosh, I'm so shaky. You have 5 and 4. Push harder together. Heels and 2. Hold it open. You can do it slowly. Just drop your bottom leg down. We're going to extend out. Hold it here. Keep your foot flexed. And we're just going to sweep forward. Lower down. Sorry for the good angle of my foot. And then bring it back. So it's 1 sweep to a lower, to a lift, to a sweep. So horizontal, vertical, horizontal. As much as you can, squeeze that butt cheek. So squeeze and forward and down. Good job. Yep, so go down when the foot's in front of you, and then we just sweep forward and back. There you go. So all we're doing is basically like a pulse when our legs out in front of our belly button. There it is. Very nice correction. Forward and back and forward and back. Let's do 1 more. Go forward, bring it back. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and bring our leg forward, point your toe to the ground. Oof. And we're going to tap the toe to the ground and lift for 10 and 9. There's the booty. 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, burn so good. 2, and bend your knee again. Don't let it drop. Shift forward into your top right hand. So I'm actually letting my torso lean. I'm gonna bend my right knee to start, and then I'm gonna kick behind me. So that's why we're leaning, because I don't want you to put inappropriate pressure on your back. And then we're gonna come forward. So we're gonna kick and forward. So it's kind of like a little explosive action out and slow in. Press out and in. We press out and in. So we're not going straight, we're going behind. There it is. 4. There you go. And 3. 2. Next one, we hold it back. Squeeze that back right butt cheek as much as you can. And little lift. And lift. You can gaze down at the mat. Rest your head. Make sure you're safe. You have 6 and 5, 4, 3, and 2. And giant circles go around. Last part, both directions. 9. As big as you can make it, as long as your hips aren't crazy shifting. They can move a little bit, but please don't make it like wacky. Almost there. You have 6 and 5, 4, 3, and 2. Switch directions all the way around. 10 and 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, shaking. 3, I hope you all are, and 2, and 1, come down. Holy moly, can you imagine if we did that with a booty band? I think the series would have been a lot shorter. Woo! Okay, go ahead and lay down onto your back. We're gonna lay down. Now make sure just to start, your neck is relaxed and soft. The shoulders are down. Just because we did a lot, I don't want them rising up. So we're gonna have our feet on the ground, knees bent. Reach your left leg to the sky. And anytime this is too much for you, just do normal bridging with both feet down. Don't push your spine too hard. So arms are down, and we're just gonna do a little lift and lower. So you're pushing through the right leg, the leg that we just worked. So we want to kind of finish off that little burn. So we're up and down. Squeeze up, lower down for 5. Exhale up, 4. Very good. 3. I hope you're feeling this. 2. And lift up, hold. We're going to add just a knee bend. So as we go down, I'm going to bend my left knee into my chest. As I push through the right leg, I'll lift that left leg high to the sky. Bend your knee into the chest. Press and lift up. Inhale down. Exhale through that right side and lift. 7 more. Exhale, 7. A little bit faster. And 6. If it's too fast, stay your pace. 5, 4, 3. That's it. And 2. Woo. And hold. We're going to lower and lift that left leg. 9. What was I saying? 6. And 8. 7. 6. Lift higher. 5. You can do this. 4, 3, 2. Oh my goodness. Lift up. Hold. Come onto the right tippy toe. Woo. Bend your left knee into tabletop. And then just a little pulse up and down through that right leg. You should be on fire like someone's stabbing you in the leg. You have 5. It's hard to talk. 4, 3, and 2. Hold it here. Keep your left knee bent. We're just going to hinge at our hips. So our femur bone is moving. While we're isolating that left 90-degree angle, we tap the ground and lift up. Oh my goodness. Inner thighs, hamstrings, glutes. 4 more. 4 and 3. Woo. And 2 and 1. Come down. Give me a little figure 4. Once we do this series on the other side, it'll be abs and arms for the rest of the class. Take a nice little stretch. Move side to side. I think we're going to do we'll try the bridge first now. Just going to go backwards in our sequence. And then we'll do that side lying series. So shake out your leg. Do what you got to do. At least we're out of this side now. Okay, and we're going to start off with bridging, kind of play around with the change of the muscles. So now our right leg's going to go up. Left knee's bent. arms by the sides of the body. You can always tuck those shoulders for safety. And nice and slow, we're just gonna lift up and down. Squeeze up, lower down. So this leg's gonna feel very fresh compared to when we did this series on the right, just because of the change of the order, which is always fun. You have 6. Exhale up, 5. And 4. Whew. 3, 2. Next one, lift and hold. We're gonna add that knee raise. We're gonna go down, we bring the knee into the chest, come up, kick up. Inhale down, knee comes in the chest. Exhale, kind of explode up, extend our right leg. Lift up, and 7 more. 7, feel that left hamstring and glute. 6, woo. 5, it burns already. 4, I'm scared for the series. 3, 2, 1 more, lift and hold, good job. Now we're just gonna lower and lift that right leg, up and down for 9, 8, 7, and 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Lift up and hold. Come onto that left tippy toe. Bend your right knee to 90. Little pulse up and down through those left toes, working that left hamstring. You have 7, 6 every time. Exhale every time you lift. 5, 4, 3. We hold in 2. Next one, hold. We're gonna hinge with our femur bone. So at our hip socket, we tap and lift and tap and lift. 8 more. 8, 7. Stay high on your left tippy toe. 5 more. Relax your neck. 3 to go. 2 more. 1 more. And come down. That leg series, sideline, that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna come up. We're gonna lay down onto our right side. We're almost through the legs. We have a ton of tummy and arms. We'll get that stretch after we do this part. Unless you need it now, go ahead. You can always take a stretch. We're gonna lay down onto your side. And again, listen to your wrists, listen to your neck. If you wanna go onto your bicep, completely up to you. Okay, hips stacked, 90-90. So 90 at the hips degrees, 90 at the knees. You can point the toes, and we're just gonna lift and lower your top left leg. So we're lifting and lowering. Now again, see if you can create a little gap underneath your right oblique. It doesn't have to be huge, it's just we don't want to sink down. We want to try to create a little bit of a lift so that our spine isn't looking like a horseshoe here, right? Because we're horizontal. We don't want our spine to go like this. We want it to stay up. So we're using our obliques to stabilize our neutral spine. Let's do 4 more lifts. 4 and 3. Woo, 2. Next one, lift up and hold. And let's go into circles. Go around for 10 and 9, 8. Keep that gap under your torso. 7 and 6. Woo, 5. Breathing hard. 4 and 3, 2. Switch directions. We're gonna go all the way around for 10 and 9. Good job. 8, 7 and 6, 5. We got clams coming up next in 4 and 3. Upper butt cheek. 2. And lift your leg up. Very good. Get your heels to touch toes apart. Put pressure into those heels. Focus on form more than anything. We're going to lower down and lift and lower and lift. You should feel that nice little kind of stabbing sensation in your top butt cheek. We're going to go down and open and down and open. 6 more. 6 and 5. 4, 3, and 2. Lift up, hold, push those heels together. It makes such a difference. Hold for 5 and 4. Create that gap underneath you. 2. Drop just your bottom foot. Make sure your left shin now is parallel to the ground. We're going to flex our foot the entire time. We're going to extend out. We're going to do a sweep forward. We lower down, lift up, and sweep back. We come forward, we lower, we lift, and sweep back. God, my feet are clean. That's a good view of my butt. Oh God. So we're forward, when we get to the belly button, we go down vertical, and then once we lift, we go back to where we started. 7 more. We have 7. Deep breaths, inhale forward, exhale back. 5 more. 5. And 4. 3. 2. There you go. 1 more. Hold your left leg out in front of you. Get your toes in line with your belly button. Then drop your toes down to the floor, internally rotating. We're going to down and up, down and up. Oh, it burns so much. My voice is starting to stutter. You have 7. You can do it. 6 and 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Go ahead and bend your left knee, shift forward into that top hand. Now we're going to kick up and back behind us. Maybe our hip pops again, and then we bring it in. So kick up and back and in. We're squeezing that butt cheek. It's okay that we're kind of pivoting. Again, you can rest your head down to whatever feels best to you. Where can you get that good glute squeeze the most? Almost there. 6 and 5, 4. We have the hold next, and 3 more. 3. Awesome job, everyone. And 2. Next one, squeeze back, hold it, little lift and lower. Yep, that's it. Perfect. You have 7 and 6, 5, 4 giant circles, and 3 and 2. You should be burning, hopefully, and all the way around. Big, big, big. Just don't let the hips totally flop. 8 more, then we switch directions. 7 and 6. Is that gap still underneath you? I know I lost mine for a moment. 4 and 3, 2. Wow, this burns so good. 1, switch directions. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I can't help but laugh. 5 and 4. We're almost there. 3 and 2. Last one. 1 and come down. Whew. Take a moment. You can tap it out, whatever you need to do. It's abs and arms time though. Yay. Okay. Take a breather. If you need some water, go ahead and grab it. But nice burn, class. We doing okay so far? Yeah, awesome. Okay, a little bit of everything today. Go ahead now and come onto your tush. It's gonna be a little bit on the wrist just for like a moment, and I'll get you off. But we're gonna start off with basically our feet together. We're gonna be on the edges of our feet. So the soles of our feet will be together. Knees will be apart. Hands are gonna be behind us. And if this bothers you, don't worry. Just take a couple breaks and then come back when you're ready. But fingertips are facing in. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift up. We push through the outer edges of the feet. We bring the legs in a little bit and then lower down. It's gonna be really hard to bring them all the way in because of the positioning of our feet. So we come in, little butterfly, tap. Lift up, little butterfly, tap. Come up and tap. So yes, this is legs, but you're actually working your triceps a lot here. Come up, squeeze, a little bit faster. Up, squeeze. 7 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Next one, lift up halfway, hold, just little butterfly. You should feel those outer thighs and hamstrings. 8 and 7. Your arms are working really hard too. 5 and 4, 3, 2. Set your tush down. Have your feet go normal really quick. Just flip the palms, go back. We're going to tricep dips. And then we're going to place our hands back to where they were. Now our elbows are going to squeeze in towards one another. And we're just going to lean back and squeeze and press up. We're going to go a little bit faster, but feel free to go slower than me. You're like, this is too much. Go slower, that's okay. But lift up and down. It's nice with body weight class. Oh, just really listen to your body, go at the pace that feels right for you. But of course, in the future, if you ever want to add anything, you can always add ankle weights. You can add glute bands to all of these. You add a ball to all of these. You want like that next level up. I think from now on, I'll kind of offer like, if you have this, place this there. Yeah. That'll happen. Okay, 3 more. 3 and 2. 1 more. 1, come down halfway, squeeze the elbows in, little pulse and pulse. For 8, hopefully you're feeling your triceps. You have 7 and 6, chest lifted, chin out of the throat. You have 3 and 2. Hold your arms halfway down, push in the palms. This is optional. Little lift and lower of the tailbone. It's tiny. Now your triceps are going to burn like crazy. 7, 6, so hard. Bend your elbows a little bit more. 5, 4, oh my gosh, 3 and 2. Set the touch down. Last part, little pulse 1 more time. Then we're out of the arms right now in 7 and 6, 5, 4. Add the weight to the arms, 2, and come on up. We're off the wrist for the rest of class now. Woo! Good job. And it's like the simplest of moves. I feel like we just really feel. Take a moment, shake it out. Okay, and let's go to the stomach. So we're gonna go ahead and lay down onto our back. And we're gonna start off with some tucks. I'm gonna go kind of old school. I love starting this way because when we're in proper form, not only do we stay safer, but we feel all the moves 10 times more. So you're gonna place your hands onto your hips. And we're gonna exhale, just squeeze down. So we're gonna do a nice tuck. It's a tailbone tuck or a pelvic tilt. We're gonna squeeze down. So my tailbone, low spine, mid spine, upper spine is flat, imprinted to the mat. And then I inhale, I just release. I'm not arching my back, but natural, right? The S curve of our spine is tailbone, broad strap, back of the head. So I'm gonna exhale, squeeze down, inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze down, inhale, lift. 8 more. And you're squeezing so hard, it should feel like a corset when you're pushing down. There's just a tightness around your whole upper torso. In our powerhouse core time right now. 2 more. 2. Woo. Next one, squeeze down and hold. Now this is where the fun begins. Arms by the sides of the body. We're not going to lose that contraction ever. Not right now. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and come onto both tippy toes. And we're just going to start to march and march and march. Now this core series is going to go on for a bit. If you ever need a break, take it. But because I know a lot of you come to my class for the core, because we did so many legs, I'm just going to kind of continuously go. But you can stop at any time. You have 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Keep the legs going. They haven't stopped. Just lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Rest your head into your hands. We're just holding the torso up. Legs haven't stopped. At any time during any of the moves during this series, you do not have to lift your head. You put it down if it bothers you. You have 5 and 4, 3 and 2, and head down, knees to tabletop. We have not lost that connection yet. We're just going to extend our right leg out and in. Again, it's all about that form. Inhale out, exhale in. 7 to go. 7, feeling the right oblique starting to talk. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, just switch your legs, just the left leg out and in. 9, 8, there you go. 7, make sure your right knee is directly on top of your hip. It's not like into the chest. Good job. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Hands behind the head. Right leg extends. We lean back. Exhale, come in. Knee just over the hip. We crunch as high as we can. Inhale, extend. Exhale, in. So it's not like knee to forehead. It's we just come back with our knee directly over our hip. We lift our torso. Our goal is to get those shoulder blades up off the mat. 4 more. And 3, tummy's talking. 2, go right to the other side. Left leg goes out. We lean back, little crunch. And crunch. Remember, your head is staying in your hands. You're not yanking your neck. So your neck should feel absolutely nothing here if done properly. 3, 2, we got both legs next. 1, both legs extend out, come up, crunch up. Remember, the chin's going more up to the sky. Last thing I want to see is going like a ball. Or at least not now. Out and in. Out and in. 5 more. 5, on fire. 4, head gets the rest next. in 3, and 2, and 1. Knees to tabletop, head down. Just extend your legs out and in. So we haven't stopped the motion of our legs, but we're relaxing our neck. If you feel like your spine is lifting, go back to a couple tucks. Get that flat imprinted spine and then come back. So again, we prefer that good form, or I prefer you move 2 inches out, 2 inches in, and the whole mount. Now, because the 6-pack, our rectus abdominis, is starting to really fatigue, you're going to start to feel the side back muscles, which are actually your core muscles. And I sent you guys like that PDF. I'm like, clear the anatomy of the core. But I don't want you to think that's back pain. It's not. It's actually the muscles surrounding your skeletal system. You have 4. We did a lot here. 3 and 2 and 1. Straighten your legs. Tap one leg and switch. Head still down. We're keeping those hips down, belly's pulled in, ribs nice and tight. You have 6 and 5. You should be on fire. 4. We add a twist in our head in 3 and 2. Keep going with the legs, add a twist. Now this is optional if you want to keep your head down. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Good job. Bend the knees. Oh my gosh. Just crunch to the right. To the right. If you want to make this harder, extend your left leg out. Hold the left leg. And we're just bringing our left elbow to the right knee. So that's the advanced version. 2 more. 1 more. Hold it up. Put your right foot on your left leg. Yep. And I want you to slide your right leg forward and back. We're going to work the hips now. We want this. It's where the hips attach to the core. Slide forward and back. You should be on fire. Last 3 and 2 and opposite side. Extend the right leg out. We're going to go up and down, up and down. Now again, you're going to feel those hips. We want this. This is a good burn. It's where it attaches to the frontal core. 5, 4, 3. Oh my gosh. 2. We got a break next. I decided. 1. Hold it to the left. Place your left foot onto the right leg. Slide it up and down. Oh my God, I'm on fire. You're going to feel this area right here. You have 6. Add pressure to the graze. 4 more. Lift higher, lift higher. 1 more. And come down. That's intense. Oh my gosh, stretch the legs, stretch the arms. Woo. Let's do some pelvic floor activation. Can I tell you something insane? It's already been 43 minutes. How? I literally just looked at the clock. I thought I had like 30 minutes to go. Good thing I looked. Well, we could have a 2-hour class. Huh. Okay, go ahead and lift those legs back up. We're gonna do, I'll get you out of the hips though, but I want to keep us out of the neck as well. Legs up to the sky. You can have the knee slightly bent, little modified jackknife. So all I'm doing is I'm pulling my belly in, pushing the spine to the ground, trying to get those hips to lift. Just a little lift and lift. The last thing we want to do is like a swing. I mean, I know at first until we like nail this move, it's really hard to do. But I prefer you go tiny, tiny, then trying to over exaggerate it, and there's momentum. Little lift and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2. Place your right ankle onto your left knee like a figure 4 stretch. Extend the left leg out. And just 10 times, we're going to curl in, do a C-curve crunch, and extend out. Exhale, pull in, inhale out. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Whew. And 1. Right to the other side. Left ankle on the right knee. We're going to extend out and crunch. And in. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, pull the belly in, 2, 1 more, 1, come down. We'll do some side planks on both sides. We'll get arms and abs, and we'll be done. That went so fast. How? Oh, we doing okay? Yeah, nice. Yeah, I love these classes. They should be hard, but totally doable for all levels. Always doable. It's like as soon as you're done, you're like, oh, that was it. But while you're in it, it's like, oh my God, this burns. Okay, so knees are stacked. Bring your bottom forearm down. Your top hand, if you have the bad shoulder especially, can go down to support you. And we're gonna lift up all the way. Again, this top hand is extra support if you would like. You can reach it up to the sky. You can place it on the hip. It's up to you. We're gonna go down, squeeze and lift up. We're down and up for 9. 8, it's our last move on each side, 7, and 6, 5, and 4, good job, 3, 2, and next on lift up and hold, place your top hand behind your ear, we're gonna close and open. If you want this to be harder, go into a full plank and bring your top leg forward, so we're gonna close and open. Try out that full plank if you'd like. Okay, keep going, 5, and 4, 3, 2, 1, good job, hold yourself up, little pulse, and pulse up and down, focusing on that right oblique, 8, and 7, 6, 5, thread the needle in 4, it's our last part, in 2, hold it up, top arm up, we're gonna thread the needle, we go underneath, big inhale, lift and open. You do not have to do this if you have a shoulder injury, if you need to stop, take a break. We're going under, lift and open, 7 more. 7, and 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Come down. Oh, kills the arm every time. Our obliques too, but or we have the other side, and class is over. We'll do a little baby stretching. We're almost there. Okay, come on, up and over. Get it over with. So we're on our forearm. Knees are stacked. Just make sure they're not too far ahead of you. So push them back a little bit for safety of our spine. Top hand, your right hand's going to help to kind of lift you up. Kind of thrust your hips forward, squeeze your butt so we're not in a V shape. Your hand can be down on your hip or up to the sky. We're going to go all the way down, lift up, tap down, and lift. Inhale, exhale as you exert force, lifting up to the sky. 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2. Lift up. Hold it here. If you went into that full plank last time, please do it again. Otherwise, both hands behind the ear or top hand behind the ear. And we're going to crunch down and open for 9, 8. If you didn't do the full plank last time, you might not want to do it on this side. It's up to you. 5, and 4, 3, 2. We're almost there. 2 more parts. 1, I'm going to come back onto my knees because I did that last time. We're going to thread the needle. Hips lift as our top arm goes underneath our left torso. We inhale, drop the hips as we come up. Big exhale, dive underneath that graceful twist. And lift. Good job, good modification. 7 more. 6, 5, 4, and 3. Little pulses next, almost done. And 2. 1 more. 1. Top arm to the sky, little pulse up and down, last 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're done. Woo! Total body. Everything's like tight right now. Got a little bit of everything. A little bit of arms, a little bit of abs, a little bit of legs. Whew, that was fun. Go ahead and extend your legs out in front of you and just a little lean forward from those bridges. It's going to feel great. Very nice. That was awesome. Last week was total core. This week, a little bit all body. Next week, I'll do like outer thighs, inner thighs maybe, and core. Always do core with it. We did a lot of glutes both times. Now let's keep changing the theme each time. So it's a little bit of a different focus for you, so it's never the same. Lay down onto your back, little figure four. We didn't do that on the other side. Little baby stretching. That was fun. That went so insanely fast. My gosh, what time is it? Of course, it doesn't show me when I want to look. Wow, 50 minutes. Good job. You feel like it. Awesome. Switch your legs. Deep inhale into the nose. Big exhale. See if you pull just a little bit harder, getting our glutes, our IT band, outer thighs. And maybe go into like a little butterfly stretch, soles of the feet together. Maybe we grab onto our feet with our hands. Maybe you have a booty band that you hook around your feet. Right, and then keep the soles of your feet together. Bring your feet down kind of by your tailbone. Allow the legs kind of sprawl open. Place your hands on either sides of your belly. And we're going to end with 5 deep breaths. So take a big inhale in. We exhale out. And 4 more times. Deep, deep inhale in. And exhale. Inhale, positive thoughts. Exhale, let go of any negativity. Inhale, bring in love and joy. Exhale, we let go of what's hindering us. And deepest inhale, bring in all the love in the world. An audible sigh out. I'm grateful for being here today. And go ahead and place your hands underneath your legs. Close your legs as if you're closing a book. And then when you're ready, lift yourself up. And that was our 50-minute full body